You could tell that I won. Everyone knows that Oleksandr is an inferior fighter, and everyone sure as fuck knows I beat his ass fair and square tonight. So the judges saying I only won 4 rounds is a goddamn disgrace. Jesus Christ, there hasn't been a bigger robbery.
Tyson Fury accused his fight with Oleksandr Usyk of being a robbery, alleging foul play. He escalated the claims by releasing audio tapes, which he asserted were leaked conversations involving Usyk, his team, and the judges, aiming to expose what he described as a significant breach of fairness in the match.
Mind games.
No, it's not an issue that affects the result of the fight. It's just a formal thing if we comply with the rules or not.
Conspiracy theories suggest the leaked tape may have been doctored using artificial intelligence, though this remains unconfirmed. According to a reputable news source, Oleksandr Usyk's team allegedly engaged in a discussion with the judges, claiming some rules were unfair. Issues raised included concerns over Tyson Fury's beard, the rejection of Usyk's crucifix in his corner, and other factors perceived to favor Fury. These disputes have fueled speculation, adding another layer of controversy to the highly anticipated matchup.
Rules, you have to shave a beard, or?
Yeah, in the rules it says, the rules say that the beard has to be trimmed so that it's volume.
The opening 6 rounds were tightly contested, but the unified Ukrainian champion raised his performance midway through the fight. With impactful shots and relentless pressure, he secured a consecutive victory in this rivalry, solidifying his position as the greatest heavyweight of his era. However, the win wasn't without controversy. Fury's promoter, Frank Warren, voiced strong objections to the scoring. On the other hand, Carl Froch, former super middleweight champion, offered a contrasting view. Speaking from ringside on his YouTube channel, Froch confidently stated that the decision was fair and the rightful winner had been crowned in this hard-fought bout.
Zelensky himself judging the fight tonight, and if we weren't in Saudi Arabia, I would have assumed the judges were fucking intoxicated.
The recent rematch between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk has ignited fierce debate among fans, analysts, and insiders alike. The fight, a closely contested affair in its opening rounds, eventually saw Usyk emerge victorious on all 3 judges' scorecards.
You could have never said that Fury won that fight. So there's no complaints other than Bricktop at ringside. But like I said, he's got one eye on the prize, hasn't he? But let's be honest, the right man
unanimously scoring 116 to 112 in favor of the reigning heavyweight champion. This decision marked Usyk's 2nd consecutive win over Fury, solidifying his claim as one of the greatest heavyweights of his generation. However, the aftermath of the fight has been anything but unanimous, with controversy surrounding the scoring and varying opinions from ringside observers. Former super middleweight champion Carl Froch, present at the fight, offered his detailed perspective on the outcome. Speaking on his YouTube channel, Froch revealed that his scorecard mirrored those of the judges. It was a close fight, Froch said, ebbing and flowing from the opening round to about round 6 or 7. At that point, I had it even, scoring a round for Tyson and a round for Usyk alternately. There were 3 or 4 rounds where it was nearly impossible to split them. However, Froch noted a turning point midway through the fight. From round 6 or 7, Usyk began closing the distance as Fury started to tire, which I suspected would happen. There wasn't much separating them overall, but Usyk landed the eye-catching shots, particularly to the body, and those are the kind of punches that sway judges. Froch also addressed the claims of robbery made by Fury's promoter, Frank Warren. Frank is probably watching with emotional glasses on, seeing what he wants to see. But the reality is, on my card, Usyk won the fight by 4 or 5 rounds, and the judges saw it the same way. Another heavyweight legend, Lennox Lewis, was also in attendance and weighed in on the outcome. Speaking to TNT Sports, Lewis expressed agreement with the judges, but acknowledged the emotional reaction.
First fight better. This was a good fight as well, very close. You know, when it comes to heavyweight boxing and somebody's beat the first time, you gotta go after him the second time. I felt Tyson Fury should have went after him a little bit more, and it would have been a different outcome.
I thought in the 10th round he was holding and mugging him, getting good work inside. I thought that's what the whole fight would look
from Fury's camp. It was a good fight, Lewis said. I understand why Tyson and his team might feel hard done by, but Usyk deserved the win. He landed clean shots to the body and capitalized on opportunities as Tyson slowed down. Those body shots were free points for Usyk, and that's what the judges were scoring. Lewis also offered constructive criticism of Fury's performance. I would have liked to see Tyson be more aggressive and take the fight to Usyk. He won the first fight, so the onus was on him to ensure he won the second. When asked about Fury's next steps, Lewis suggested that it might be time for Fury to finally step into the ring with Anthony Joshua. Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua is the fight everyone wants to see, Lewis said. Even if there are no belts on the line, it's still the biggest fight in British boxing history. Fury should go to London and make it happen. The long-anticipated all-British blockbuster has been years in the making, with both fighters expressing interest but failing to finalize a deal. Lewis believes the fight remains a golden opportunity for both men, despite the absence of titles. While the debate over Fury versus Usyk continues, another topic has emerged in the wake of the fight: the accuracy and fairness of boxing judging. Frank Warren and Fury's camp have been vocal in their dissatisfaction with the scoring, insisting the fight should have been ruled a draw. The controversy has added fuel to ongoing discussions about the need for reform in boxing's judging system. In an effort to address these issues, Saudi boxing officials introduced an AI-assisted judging system during Fury vs. Usyk 2. While details about how the AI contributed to the decision are sparse, its debut has sparked curiosity and skepticism in equal measure. Critics argue that even with technological intervention, judging in boxing remains subjective and prone to human influence. For Fury, the loss marks a significant setback in his career. At 37 years old, Usyk continues to defy expectations, while Fury faces mounting pressure to regroup and re-establish his dominance. The fight's outcome has reignited discussions about Fury's conditioning and strategy, with many observers noting his apparent fatigue in the later rounds. Despite the controversy, Usyk's performance has cemented his legacy as one of the sport's all-time greats. For Fury, the path forward remains uncertain but filled with possibilities, including a potential trilogy fight with Usyk or the long-awaited showdown with Joshua. As the dust settles, the rematch between Fury and Usyk will undoubtedly be remembered as a pivotal moment in modern heavyweight boxing, a clash of titans that not only showcased the skills of two exceptional fighters, but also highlighted the sport's ongoing challenges with judging and decision-making. Whether Fury seeks redemption in the ring or shifts his focus to new challenges, one thing is clear: the conversation surrounding this rivalry is far from over.